Alright, what I am going to see today, I have a Esbit little fold-up stove. Had this for a long time, and with it I use these fuel compressed Trioxane ration heaters. I have my Hobo stove I made. I've got two, this is my GSI cup, and this is a little cheap cup. It's the same size that I've got. I'm going to use these cups. I'm going to pour on both approximately the same amount of water, just eyeballing it, about a cup of water each. I'm going to light my Hobo stove first. And then once I get it lit, I'll light the hex burner here. And I'm going to see which one brings this water up to temperature the best. Oops. Keep the camera there. It's windy. See if I can get all that to catch. You can see how smoky that I'm using a little bit of fat wood, and I've got little dry pieces of pecan in here, but I'm using the fat wood to get it lit. Hopefully we'll get all of it to catch, and once it's burning good, I'll get the Trioxane out. I don't know if you've ever seen this stuff. That's what it looks like. Kind of crystallized, but that's alright. I'm going to use this little piece of fat wood to light it. Alright. There's my GSI. There's this one. And we're going to time this. See how long it takes to bring these up to temperature. Now, one thing I can tell you about using these little Trioxane, these little compressed fuel tabs, they burn quick, they burn hot. If you've got a lot of water, you're not going to get it to come to a boil, but you definitely can get it hot enough to brew up a cup of tea, a cup of hot chocolate, a cup of coffee. Now with the Hobo stove here, I can keep feeding fuel in the little chimney down here if I need to. So especially if I'm trying to boil water to make it safe to drink, I think that's a lot easier, better way to go. And the Trioxane, if I'm pronouncing it right, it's burning good. Now the good thing about the Trioxane, it's so small and compact, it's easy to throw in a pack pocket or even your pants pocket and have something that you can heat some water up for get something hot. Again, it would take several of these to bring up enough water to boil to make it safe to drink. So if you're not, I wouldn't count on it or rely on it to use this for a purification need. I mean, there's enough heat coming off this Hobo stove, I can actually use it to warm my hands if I needed to. I'm at 1 minute and 50 seconds. I've got little bubbles on both, but the bubbles on the Hobo stove are quite a bit bigger than the little tab. The little tab is about halfway burnt out. The Hobo stove's got plenty of fuel. I made a small little pyramid in the Hobo stove with, I don't know, maybe about that much fuel. I mean, that's not a lot of fuel, but it's got a whole lot of heat coming off of it. The little Trioxane is, burning on down. Now, one thing with the Hobo stove here, I've got a little bit of soot that's come up and got into my water, but I mean, it's nothing that's going to hurt you. You can see the flames coming out the side of that little chimney there, and that's a lot of heat. We're at 3 minutes and 18 seconds. They're both still burning. I know there's not much more exciting than watching water boil. The Trioxane is on its last legs. Starting to see steam come up on the water on the Trioxane, but I've got a lot of steam coming up on the water under the Hobo stove. Still got quite a bit of fuel for the Hobo stove, but I can feed it easily, and I want this water to come to a boil, so if I see the fire going out, I'll actually add some fuel to it just to see how long it does take it to come to a boil. And you can see that it's sitting, the cup's about this high. You can see that the cup's about this high off the bottom, so I mean, it's not sitting on the flames. Alright, this one's out. You can see the little bubbles in here. I'm going to stick my finger in there. It's hot enough for a little better than lukewarm water. You take another one of these to really get that temperature up. So that one is what it is. I wouldn't want to do a whole lot of cooking on it. Alright, I'm starting to get some big bubbles on my Hobo stove. It's coming close to a boil. Still got some fuel left, but I'm going to add a couple pieces because it's that easy to add to it. Again, I want to see how long it takes to bring that to a rolling boil. I'm at 5 minutes and 52 seconds. We're getting close to a boil now. And again, like I said, I added a little bit of fuel in there. We're at 6 minutes and 17 seconds. It's hotter than I want to stick my finger in it. So you definitely have a nice cup of coffee or tea. We're at 6 minutes and 53 seconds. There's more steam coming off this now than there is the smoke. You can see that. Okay, we're at 7 minutes and 31 seconds, and we're at a boil. Got a nice, you can see that. Got a nice little rolling boil going there at 7 minutes and 31 seconds with the Hobo stove. So, I mean, no more fuel than I used to bring that little cup of water to a boil. That's you know, very efficient. Now I added that extra bit of fuel, and I wouldn't have a problem with having to add fuel. And you can see now it's not how much fire I've got coming out of that thing. I mean, that's nice and hot. So just showing you how, you know, how good a little Hobo stove can work with a little bit of fuel. Takes a little bit of time, but I think it's worth it.